Alright. One of the questions was asked that, it was a real simple question. He asked me if muscle weighed more than fat. And only one, real quick way to answer that is yes, muscle does weigh more than fat. Muscle weighs a lot more than fat, actually. And muscle's going to take up less space than fat will. If you can go find it anywhere. There are pictures out there that will show you the comparison of what 5 pounds of muscle looks like versus 5 pounds of fat. And the 5 pounds of fat is taking up 4 or 5 times as much space, as much volume as the muscle is. So while you can have a bigger person with a lot of fat on their body and they'll weigh 200 pounds, let's just say, just throwing that number out there, they'll weigh 200 pounds, and you'll have a person who is a lot smaller than them, if you're just looking at them at face value, who's a lot smaller than them, but they will weigh the same, if not more than that person who has a lot of fat on their body. Because the muscle is going to weigh a lot more than the fat will. The other question that was asked was, let me find it real quick. One second, bear with me, folks, bear with me. Okay. I'm going to continue to elaborate on the muscle over fat question real quick. The guy says, does muscle really weigh more than fat? Trying to get thicker muscle-wise, but afraid if I do cardio to drop stomach fat, I will lose weight. Well, if you do cardio, you're going to, you'll lose weight, of course, but you'll also, it depends on what kind of cardio you're doing. There are different types of cardio. There are steady state cardio where you just get on the treadmill or you get on the elliptical, which is, hell, just the most boring shit I can ever imagine being on an elliptical machine. If you do those for long periods of time, you'll lose weight, but you sacrifice a lot of muscle tissue when you do those steady state, long, duration types of cardio. You also, I really just can't sit on an elliptical machine for an hour, hour and a half, or 2 hours, which some people actually do. And when I can just really go and do something like some high intensity, interval training, and a third of the time, working out in, the more intense realm of cardio, you'll put out more energy and you'll burn more fat, and you have some benefits where you can actually build muscle doing those type of workouts versus just being on, a piece of equipment doing steady state cardio. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a piece of equipment. I'm talking like just jogging, also. The best way you're going to end up losing that fat, though, it's all going to, I've heard this shit a million times. It's all going to be based on the type of diet you consume. You have to have a plan. You have to have a diet that is going to, go hand in hand with the workout plan that you implement. You have to actually sit down and make out a goal, or make out a realistic plan, or have somebody make that plan out for you. Because there are people who, I know everybody's seen these people. If you belong to a local gym or something like that, you've seen these people who, especially if you've been going to a certain gym for a few years or something like that, you've seen people who, they come to the gym every day, 4 or 5 times a week, religiously. And you've seen this person a couple years. Chances are they're going to be probably doing, maybe some chest or something like that. Something, cliche workouts. Monday they'll be on chest, of course. But you'll catch them on the cardio machines a lot. Your treadmills, walking at an incline, or, on the elliptical machine for ridiculous amounts of time, and month after month, year after year, I've seen it myself where this person that I'm looking at in front of me today is the same person that they were 2-3 years ago, doing the same thing. At some point you would think that, it would hit them like, this shit ain't working. It ain't working. Something ain't working, I mean, maybe some people have this thought in their head, well, hell, maybe if I go another 2 years on the elliptical, it may kick in. No, it's not. It's really not. Nothing's magical gonna happen if you just, stay on that same path that you've been on. Like I say, my trauma, it's on my wall right here, man. I say trauma brings change. You have to drastically, change something about your workout plan. You have to, I think at the end of the day, people are scared to hurt. People are really, really scared to hurt, They're scared of, fuck it, they just scared to hurt. A lot of people are scared to hurt. They'll rather get their ass on a treadmill and walk, or elliptical and roll all day, and instead of going and lifting some heavy weight, for a few reps. And when I say heavy weight, I'm talking heavy relative to the person, a lot of people don't really know what to do. That's why some people hire trainers, for the knowledge, or some people just need extra motivation. But at the end of the day, I really think that people are afraid of pain, because, be honest with yourself, if you working out in a gym or wherever you working out at by yourself, once that pain set in, most of us are gonna, stop and take a break, just because, something is too much to bear at the moment. Give ourselves a little break and we'll get back to it. Everybody's guilty of it, But, if you have someone actually, there with you, you find yourself being able to endure a little bit more. So don't be scared of, changing up your routine, because honestly, that's the only way you're going to be able to changing up your workout routine and changing up your diet, which is going to bring me to my next question real quick. Okay, we have a woman. She says she's gained a ton of weight due to 4 years of constant steroids. She's changed her diet, homemade smoothies, breakfast, salads for lunch, half of dinner by 6, and finally she stopped drinking sodas. That helps a lot. The sodas ain't nothing but sugar. But I don't see any difference as far as my body shedding weight. What am I missing? A lot of people think that, hey, I'm eating salads, I'm good, I'm gonna lose weight if I eat salads. Salads can confuse people so much, because with a diet, your body's gonna use, one of two things, mainly as its source of energy. You're gonna either use carbs or you're gonna use fats. So, and your body's gonna choose one. So if your body, and your body's first option, its first choice is going to be the carbs, because it keeps coming. Every day you're putting more and more carbohydrates into your body, and your body's using that as its main source of fuel. And the problem is that the more carbs you keep putting in your body, you're not burning off nearly as much as your body's storing and converting into fat. So if your body is just, taking in all these carbs, and you never really burn out all the glycogen out your muscles, you're never really going to tap into fat. You're never really going to tap into it to be used as an energy source to lose that. And with salads, like you'll have people who will eat salads, and then you have 15 croutons on the damn thing, then you have shredded cheese, then you have whatever dressing you have, at the end of the day, a salad can be just as detrimental to you as a damn hamburger. You know, once you add everything that you like to make it taste real good to you. What else did she say? Let me go back to this real quick. Yeah, ton of weight. Steroids. That's going to be a hormonal change. You're probably going to have to go talk to a endocrinologist, you know, about that, to actually test and see where your hormone levels are. Because when you get to taking steroids, it pretty much just rewires your whole body. You know, your metabolism is going to be different. Testosterone levels in men and women are going to be different. Estrogen levels in men and women are going to be different. And cortisol is going to be different also. Cortisol is a stress causing, you know, it's a hormone, you know, it's a stress causing hormone, or it's present when stress is present pretty much. And it will make you, you know, retain. It will make your body, you know, put on fat. It's pretty much, whenever there's a stressful environment, cortisol will be present, and cortisol is not good for your gains, you know, or if you're trying to lose weight, it's not good for that either. She also says she makes homemade smoothies. There is a big issue. It depends on how you're making your smoothies. I'm not going to say it's an issue, but real quick, there was a guy, I was at my other job, I was selling some protein to him. He wanted protein other than the one he's been taking, which is a really, really good protein. It's real lean, you got high protein, no fat, no carbs, no sugar. So he tells me that the protein, he stopped losing weight with this protein. So I just want to know why, because this protein is pretty good. We just didn't change the formula on it. So what changed for him to not lose his weight? So he tells me, I ask him what he does with the protein. You know, he tells me, boom, he gets 2 scoops of protein. He's making up his smoothies. He gets 2 scoops of protein, 2 bananas. And when he said bananas, I just sat back, because he's already heading downhill if he's trying to lose weight. You know, 2 bananas in it, 2 scoops of peanut butter, I believe it was. And I think he ended up mixing a total of 12 ounces of whole milk. I told him straight up, your ass better off going to Dairy Queen and getting you a shake, because after I did all the math, he threw some extra fruit in there, something like that. He ended up like around 900 calories per shake, and his shake probably was, I think he said his shake was 8 ounces, maybe a little bit more than that, I'm sorry. But smoothies can kill, you know, your gains. Smoothie King, you know, people go there thinking they're doing okay, but you have a ton of sugar, you have a ton of carbs in those damn things. You know, and sugar from fruit. Soon as your body takes in sugar from fruit, it's storing it in your liver as fructose, and it's going to be hard as hell for your body to burn it. You know, because you're not going to immediately access that. You know, it's going to convert that sugar into fat, and it's storing directly in your liver. And you have to be careful with the amounts of fruit you take in, when you take them in. One more thing. She's getting a ton of weight. Okay. Sodas. We'll get to the sodas real quick before I go. Sodas are going to be the biggest detriment, and I really don't have to go far into detail on sodas. Everybody knows that sodas are horrible for you. You know, people that I work with, the thing about it is this. Everybody don't know what it is that they should eat in order to be healthy. You know, everybody don't know, oh, I could have ate this, I could have ate that, I could have ate this. But I guarantee you, everybody knows what the hell you shouldn't eat. You know what you're not supposed to eat. And that's where, you know, the dilemma is. Because all the shit that you're not supposed to eat, it's all the shit that tastes so good. Larry Bibbs, Trauma Trainer. Subscribe to the channel. I'm out. Holler at you later. About to get this workout in, man. I got of course I'm gonna probably touch up chest. But the main objective of the day is shoulders. I want to walk out of here pretty sore. Shoulders. Peace.